Alright, y'all, let's recap how the day went so far. Well, the morning started out kind of funny. I woke up to 2 DMPs on my favorite overs, which I shared on my community tab. Kenzie did cash. I'm sure Sound and Detour would have cashed as well, but I guess we'll never know. But yeah, if you want to get these free plays that I drop every once in a while, go over to my YouTube, hit the community tab, and yeah, you'll get these plays here. I posted this one yesterday for you guys. It ended up cashing for 1.5x. Then this is when I posted that 3-man that ended up being a DMP and then a cash, but refund, right? But yeah, man, if you don't want to miss out on these little free plays that I drop every once in a while, make sure you subscribe right now. It'll pop up on your feed. You'll just see the slip and a light explanation behind it. But for all the premium plays, man, we're 2-2 today so far on slips. That's 4 out of 4 picks correct. Here's the quick recap. I posted it. Ents Academy pick Mirage, Young Ninjas pick Overpass. We ended up seeing Nuke, right? And that kind of scared us, but luckily Adam B had a great time. He usually doesn't really fry on Nuke, and he had a slow start, but nonetheless he managed to clear by like 8.5 headshots. Servo got us scared. This game actually went into OT, but he still went under, so solid pick there. We cashed that. Then if you go down to this OG versus 9Z match that actually just ended not too long ago, I predicted Mirage for 25 rounds, and I think we did get a quick Mirage. I'm not sure, but 9Z picked Ancient. We got the map picks correct. The map predictions were on point. The rounds for Ancient, it actually did go into OT. We saw Flames drop like 11 headshots on Ancient. We had said if we see Ancient go the distance in the series, we should see Flames clear this line. He should go crazy in Mirage, but might slow down on Ancient. That's actually kind of exactly what we saw, but I mean, thankfully he had a great game in Ancient, and we saw OT on that map, so we cashed that without a sweat. He cashed it early map 2, and then we got Try on the other hand has been playing very well across the board on these maps in the last month, so I expect him to have good performances across this entire series. Yeah, man, I mean, he did exactly that. He was the only top fragger when 9Z was getting shit on Mirage, and he absolutely had a match in Ancient as well. These guys dropped 20 plus. They cashed. They cleared these lines by a mile. As you can see, everyone's cashing. Go over to secured bags. You see a bunch of 6-mans that were also shared on the server. Here's a free member that that wish he got into these slips, but he didn't realize he needs to be a premium member to get them. And then yeah, I mean, people are starting to post their Flames and Try slip, but I haven't posted mine on here yet. But yeah, we're cashing out, man. It's only $10 a month. We got multiple analysts. You'll get access to all these channels here under Bandit Hideout. These are all our analysts. We're giving out daily slips, right? Look at this. We're 2 for 2 on slips, 4 for 4 on props. So looking good today. I'm gonna be dropping way more slips for them tonight, so make sure you hop in that server. It's only $10 a month, guys, for daily picks, and we always see green. Really is bringing a ton of value, and the only reason why we charge a small fee is because I mean, it takes a ton of time out of my day to come up with these projections, guys, picks. And I mean, $10 a month is like 33 cents a day, bro. It's not much. You could triple your entry fee this on your first day in the server. Ask any member in the server. Everyone's happy. The link will be in the description down below. But anyways, I got some picks for you guys. Let's get right into those. Right, so I think we're definitely gonna see Overpass first pick, Iron Branch versus ZT. The only other option would be Mirage, so we'll keep an eye on that. But I mean, 0 first pick, 5 versus 13 games played. I mean, there's a possibility, but I think they just go Overpass. They're more comfortable in it. I mean, 20 maps compared to 6 maps. These guys have won 3 times in these six maps played. Iron Branch is gonna feel good about it. They usually allow 10.6 rounds lost and wins, and then these guys usually only take 9 rounds. We're gonna give them a 25 round projection. That seems fair. Now let's look at ZT. They probably go with Nuke. I mean, 54%, that's their best shot. 13 maps to 7 maps, 44% pick rate. It just makes fucking sense. ZT going with Nuke. And I mean, Iron Branch, they usually fight back on Nuke. You see they got 12.75. They usually go into OT and these kind of things, so overs might be the one to look at here. You got 12.75 rounds won in losses, and these guys only give up 8.7 rounds, so it might not go the distance like that. We'll put it in the middle. We'll go with the average 26 rounds projected just to be safe on any overs. And let's take a look at ZT, man. Let's see, 26 rounds on Nuke and 25 rounds on Overpass. That's what we got so far. Let's look at Simke. Let's look at his last month's stat. We'll go to his opponent pick, Overpass. 0.73, 2 maps played. How about last 3 months? I want to see more maps. 0.82. So I mean, this guy's been performing on Overpass. I mean, he got 130 bomb in here without OT, and he's got nothing but 20 bombs, if not close. With the line at 34.5, there's already some value on his opponent's map pick, man. Now let's look at his performance on Nuke. Let's go back to last month. He's played it 3 times. Look at the 20 bombs, man. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of value here. 0.66 KPR. We do expect the games to go 26 rounds. Like 26 rounds here, 20 kills. 27 rounds here, 14 kills. That was a bad map. Then we got OT for 24. But let's say they went to 26 rounds. Let's get some projections. 26 times 0.66. That's 17 kills plus the 20 bomb or 19. Let's say plus 19 kills that he drops. That's giving us 36. 17.16 kills. Now let's get a quick projection for overpass in the last month. We know his stats have been higher in the last 3 months, but we'll still go with the lower KPR just to be safe on the over. 0.73 times 25 is 18, so 18 plus 17, that's giving us a value at 35, which is about where his line is. But like I said, he's been showing that he could drop 20 bombs on here, man. As a matter of fact, he can drop 20 bombs on both these maps. So as long as we get 120 bomb or 2 18 kill games, this should be a solid pick for the over. The next match I want to look at is Illuminar versus Havu. Let's see how this goes down. We got 30-70 odds basically. Havu preferred. So let's go to the map, see if we think different. Let's look at these bans here. We're gonna obviously see Illuminar ban Havu's first pick. They're not getting that. 73% ban, 52% first pick. They're definitely getting that out of the way. That's going to force Havu's hand to pick a different map. Their next favorite map is Nuke. They're slight underdogs here, but they almost got double their maps played. So I think they still take these odds. I think they go Nuke. Illuminar probably wins it somehow. But let's look at Nuke. 11.2, 10.6. So we'll say safe line is 11. Rounds won and runs, lost and wins. Then we got 9.2 and 10.8. So I mean, I'm just gonna play it safe and go with the average 26, right? Just to play it safe. Nuke for 26 rounds, because if Havu wins, it'll be about 26 rounds. If Illuminar wins, we'll see another extra round, maybe 27, 28 rounds. So we'll say 26 to play safe on the overs, right? 26 rounds on Nuke. Now let's look at Illuminar. Havu probably still bans Vertigo, man. They probably don't want, even if these guys are on a 5-map losing streak, I think they ban it. I think we still see Anubis, man. I mean, there's 22% ban rate, so there's a chance we might not see Anubis. If this does happen, Illuminar probably goes with Inferno, man, to be honest with you. I mean, just like Havu, the odds aren't really in their favor here, but you know, we might see it. So we'll take that into consideration when we're looking at our players. Now let's try to project some rounds. So for Anubis, I mean, we'll see 10.4 rounds allowed out of Illuminar and 8 rounds gained out of Havu. So I mean, we'll break that down to 9. So 9 plus 16, that gives us 25 projected rounds for Anubis. Might be a blowout. If they go the route of Inferno, it could go either way. So we'll say, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of 10s here. So we're going to obviously just default that 26 rounds to be safe. 26 rounds for Inferno. Now let's look at some players. All right, let's start off with Luminar. We got Binoc. Let's look how he's done in the last month. Opponent map pick, Nuke. 3 maps played in the last month, and he has a .59. This guy's not finding kills. How about on his team's map pick? Let's look at other teammates. We got Demho 1.28, .76. This guy's been performing. He has a small line at 35. I like those odds. Let's see how he's been performing in the matches. He's dropping 20 bombs, 2 out of 3 20 bombs, and a 17 to cut it. That's not bad with a line at 35. That's halfway there. Let's see how he's doing on his own map picks. We might see Anubis or Inferno. So let's see Anubis 14, 15, 20, 14, 15, 20. That's not too bad. How about Inferno? Remember, they might ban Anubis. If we look at Inferno, I mean, this guy's dropping nothing but 27, 37. This guy's popping off. I mean, these were both OT, which I mean are kind of showing that they might go the distance here. They tend to go the distance on Inferno. Got a .93 KPR across 2 maps. That's looking good, man. Demho with a line at 35, kind of hard to ignore. If they go Inferno, that's feeling like a lock. If they go Anubis, it might be a little bit of a sweat, but with the line at 35, man, I can't ignore it. Let's look at his headshot percentage. About 50% headshots. They're only asking for 16 maps, 1 or 2 headshots, so that line is looking tempting, man. So if we go Anubis or Inferno for about 26 rounds, right? He's projecting to drop 39 to 40 kills. His line's at 35. There's already value there. But if we multiply this with his headshots, you got 8 plus 9. That's giving us 17.10 headshots. His line's at 16. I think there's more value in kills, and it's kind of easier to get kills than headshots, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in Demho over 35 kills and Simke over 34.5 kills. These are low kill lines that these guys could both reach if they have okay maps and they're not complete blowouts. That's really the only thing that could chalk this. I mean, if we see 26 rounds at least on both maps, he should clear this line no problem. Look at this KPR, man. He has tons of impact, rating 1.28, KPR 0.76 on his opponent map pick. So if these guys start getting swept, it's going to be up to him to step up. It's the highest rating amongst this whole team. So It's gonna be up to Demho to step up, man. So I'm hoping we see some wars. That's my 2 picks. These were just the 2 matchups I just looked at right now. If you want, I'm gonna be doing way more research, extensive research for my server. The link is down below. Only $10 a month. I'm gonna be dropping way more slips and picks, and you get them every day at your fingertips, man. So don't miss out. Tons of value. There's even other analysts there sharing their picks as well. Different sports, every sport you could think of, every sport you could bet on. And that we got those slips in there, man. So there's tons of value. Hit the link down below. But aside from that, I hope you guys make a shit ton of money tonight. I'll see you guys on the next one.